Eric Stefanski is here, and Eric represents the Ozark Arts Council and the historic Lyric Theater.
Absolutely.
I always interject that historic. That is such a historic place, and if people have never been there, you need to go down there and just when they've gotten there, just go in there and take a look. It's worth a tour.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I was hanging posters up at Allen's Grocery in Bella Vista yesterday, which seems weird, but the manager there said, "Oh, that's the one with the murals."
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's exactly it. We're the only place in Arkansas, other than the Lamar Bathhouse in Hot Springs, that has J.W. Zelm murals. And of course, that's a government office now, so they're not on display. We're the only place with Zelm murals on display in the state.
Well, there was at one time years ago that they did not know who that was, but they discovered who it was.
Yeah, it was lost for a while, and I think what happened is that he was described as an itinerant artist, and then that became hobo artist and a guy who just stumbled in. And the funny thing is that when Gene Brandt was refurbishing them after years of damage, he said that those weren't done by any hobo. Those were not done even, he said, by an American. And it turned out he was absolutely right. European trained artist who ended up doing paintings as just regular paintings as well as doing murals, kind of throughout the South that way, theaters and whatever all else. And fantastic artist. It's just the part where he normally would sign is a part that was that damaged.
Wow.
He's usually bottom right corner of the last mural he did.
I'll be darned. So that's quite a unique thing for us to have.
Absolutely.
And a treasure, for sure.
Absolutely.
People can come see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They have an opportunity Monday evening from 6 to 8, and we're putting that end time in too, so folks know that they're not going to have to try to drive home, deep into the night or what have you. But we've got the Glen Miller Orchestra coming. It's their first time back here in a few years.
Yeah.
And we are the only place in Arkansas that is hosting them this year. Again, the concert starts at 6. Doors will open at 5:15. And fantastic orchestra, has been since it started up. Of course, Glen Miller himself was killed during World War II, and the orchestra was restarted when his wife asked Tex Beneke to lead the orchestra. They kind of fell out after a while, and Tex went his own way and became probably more famous than he would have. But Glen Miller Orchestra still plays all the Glen Miller things as well as other things that are in that style. So everything from Chattanooga Choo Choo to their classic theme song, Moonlight Serenade, all of that will be there. The new leader since 2010, Nick Hilscher, fantastic vocalist. I mean, and does a great job getting everything coordinated. So, it's kind of like basically next week you can just spend the whole week at the Lyric, start off with Glen Miller Orchestra, continue with Steel Magnolias, and make a week of it. We'll pitch a tent. No, I just invited too many people to stay too long. But
that's funny.
But you've got that going on. Of course, later on this month we have other things. We have a film festival on the 31st. There were, I think, 600 entries for this film festival, and
now, that's not local. I mean, you have a lot of.
Oh, that's across the country and a couple international entries. And Canted Angle Media, which is based out of Branson, is who is coordinating this for us. It's the Canted Angle Film Festival, first one ever. And he actually also took care of the one that was at DizoFest last year. So he's using that experience and building on it. Is a filmmaker himself. Jed Nichols is his name. Former North Ark student and been in plays here and so on.
Yeah, right.
So. But that's again looking fantastic. Of course, September 6th, 7th, first Saturday of September, we've got Sam Adams coming back, and the week after that, 50 years of Led Zeppelin tribute. I mean, we just aren't stopping. It's just going forward. Our executive director, of course, Juliana, is starting back into school today or yesterday, and so she's getting real uptight. So I'm glad she got married, so we don't have to put up with her. But it's yeah, exactly. But just keeping it rolling, and
Well,
we
there's a
plan
lot
to
of-
do it all season.
A lot of things going on, and people can actually go to a place on the internet and find out a list of what's going on.
Absolutely. Just go to thelyric.org. That actually redirects you to thelyricherrison.org, but it's easier just to remember The Lyric.
Right.
Type in the, or you go to school in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But thelyric.org, or call 391-3504, which I know one of you remembers the number.
I do.
Bam.
Yeah, I'm watching even before I get here, you know. But yeah, just give us a call. Our office is also open pretty much consistently Tuesday through Friday, 9 through 2. If you don't catch us in there, just call, and we'll either meet you there or
Yeah.
get you fixed up one way or another.
Yeah. Good.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
And support the Lyric. It's fine art at its best for a small town.
Absolutely.
You know, and it takes us where we really should go in a cultural way.
Yeah.
And if you don't have culture, you don't in your community, you don't have much. So it's a gem here, whether we believe it or not. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, Eric.
My pleasure.
And
absolutely.
good luck, and go out and see the Glen Miller Band, and also Still Magnolias, and go to their website or Facebook page and find out more about that. Up next, we have Wanda Massengale
And Scrappy.
and Scrappy. And if we've got some time left, we're going to see if we can get back Robbie Lane Pruitt to give us some music as we go out to close the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.